Plymouth Gin. At one point in time, Plymouth Gin was considered a geographically protected product within the European Union. But back in 2014, Pernod Ricard, which owns the company, declared their intentions not to renew this designation. To quickly review why any company would want to give up this coveted protected class, we see that under European regulations, that all spirits with protection must issue a technical file with a, quote, description of the spirit drink, including the principal physical and chemical characteristics of the product, and a description of the method for obtaining the spirit drink, and if appropriate, the authentic and unvarying local methods, end quote. In other words, they would have had to have given up their secret recipe, and this would have allowed other companies to make the product, so wisely, Pernod Ricard let the designation lapse. Today, there's only one remaining gin distillery in Plymouth, England, in what was once a Dominican order monastery built in 1431. It's been in operation since 1793. Wow. Plymouth Gin is relatively full-bodied when compared to London Dry Gin, and it's clear, slightly fruity, and very aromatic. Plymouth's modern brand ties together several strands of English history. The distillery was once a monastery, as mentioned, and even a prison before becoming the distillery. And its location was very close to Royal William Yard, the naval yards, made it an ideal location for supplying naval officers with their gin. So if you drank gin while in the British Royal Navy, it was probably Plymouth Gin. As mentioned, the brand dates back to at least the early 19th century, and perhaps even further. It's one of the oldest gin brands still being produced today. We can detect a lovely nose of unusual earthiness of angelica root and juniper, with subtle hints of cardamom and coriander. It's said that Plymouth Gin's credibility as a style unto itself actually stems from the unusual earthy nose. On the nose, it suggests that angelica root is as much of a key component to the gin as juniper berries are. The palate is softly earthy, with gentle pine, which brings together angelica root, cardamom, lemon zest, sweet orange, and juniper. The flavor profile is soft, oily, yet gentle warming. And the finish leads into soft citrus, and lastly, earthiness.